Welcome to Eden Prairie, Minnesota on this glorious fall afternoon. I am so excited to show you this community that I am so fortunate to call home. Later in this episode, I am going to take you to my favorite local hotspot, Fat Pants Brewery. But before we go there, we are going to take you over to the prestigious Bear Path Golf and Country course. Let's go. I'm here with Greg Olson from Bear Path Golf and Country, and we are at this beautiful location. And Greg, thank you so much for joining me today. I have been a member here for 22 years, and I would love to know what brought you here. I know what brought me here. What brought you here?
Well, Leslie, thanks for having me today. I've been a member for 26 years. Was very fortunate to have the opportunity to buy a lot here way back in 1993 when it was just farmland and open spaces. The golf course wasn't even developed yet. My wife and I built a house, moved in 1995, and this beautiful country club actually didn't open until August of 1996. But it's been a great opportunity for not only my family, but also my kids to enjoy a lifestyle that to me is second to none. In the early 1990s, I had a chance to play in the major leagues for 4 years. So there was a lot of opportunity for me to stay in Atlanta once I retired, but here in Minnesota, Bear Path is the only gated golf course community. If I can make my wife's life easier, it makes my life easier. And the amenities and the quality of people and the quality of events and activities here. And hopefully people will come enjoy what I've enjoyed now for over 26 years.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
One of my favorite local hotspots, Fat Pants Brewery, and I am here today with Elizabeth Schmidt. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite places to be, and I'm so excited to be here talking to you. I want to know what got you into the brewery business.
Oh my gosh. Well, not to make a story too long, but I come from a really large family. There are 6 kids in my family. I'm number 3. For Father's Day one year, all my dad wanted was for us to spend time with him. So I went down to kind of our local beer craft store, if you will. I bought one of those little 1-gallon beer making kits that you can make right on your stove. And I called all my siblings up and I said, I need 6 hours of your time. We're gonna make some beer with Dad.
No way.
And we all got together and we brewed this beer with my dad. And I gotta say the beer turned out terribly. But my dad and I just loved it. We loved spending time together. We loved the science behind it. We loved the creativity. We decided to try again and again, and it just spiraled into kind of this passion, this hobby. And we sat around drinking beer while we made beer. So a little bit of a beer-fueled pipe dream, but we decided to egg each other on and say we should open a brewery. And that's where we started. So my dad has been best friends with a lovely gentleman named Rick since they were 4 years old. They went out one afternoon to watch a Vikings game at a local brewery here in the Twin Cities, and my dad arrived first and Rick showed up a little bit late, and he showed up in these bright Vikings colored Zubas. So my dad looked at him and he said, "Buddy, what are you wearing?" And Rick answers him and he says, "These are my Fat Pants." And I'm very comfortable in my Fat Pants, and I want to be comfortable when I'm drinking beer, so I'm wearing my Fat Pants.
I love it.
And as we were talking about our little brewery dream, Rick looked at us and he said, "You know what, we have to call it Fat Pants."
Thank you so much for sharing your story with me. Let's go try out one of those brews.
Yeah, let's grab a beer.
Let's go. So much fun today showing you around Eden Prairie, the city that I call home. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of American Dream.